Thank you for joining me today. This is Whitney with the Yoga Art Space Studio in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and today's meditation is on releasing the baggage that we hold inside of us. We begin by imagining that you're walking along a path close to a river. Walking this path, really take in the serene environment. Is the sun or moon up? What season is it? Is it a warm or a chilly day? What smells do you notice? Are there any animals or vegetation nearby? What sounds can you hear? Birds? The river? After a good while enjoying your walk along the river, you come upon a clearing at the edge. A place wide enough and deep enough for an entire boat to dock. You think to yourself that it would be nice for travelers on a boat to be able to step off into this clearing and take a nice picnic. As you stand on the boat dock, you begin to notice a raft is already securely tied up to this dock. It could be any size you want it to be. You could imagine a small raft, a large raft, or even a raft as large as a cruise ship. At first it seems strange to you that this raft is just sitting here. You look behind you to the bank and you see many boxes of all shapes and all sizes. Your intuition at work, suddenly you realize that it is meant to be your job to load all of the boxes behind you onto the raft tied to the dock. And so you begin this task. And in starting this task, you quickly realize that every single box has a label on it. You look at all the labels and notice what they say. You realize that these boxes are full of the excess baggage you've been carrying around with you from your life. You read the labels. Some of them are labeled relationships, grief, pain, doubt, and many other things. Take a moment to read over more of the labels to the baggage currently in your life. You know that it is your task to load these boxes onto the raft, so you begin walking them over one by one, stacking each and every one of these boxes. After many trips, you notice that the raft is getting pretty full, but there is plenty of room on the raft for all of it. So you just keep taking loads over to the raft. You take another, and another, and another. And then, when you return to grab the next box, you notice that this is the last one. You pick it up. It is really heavy. You are only just able to lift the box and bring it over to the raft. Once that last box is placed on the raft, you begin to notice that the raft almost magically separates itself from the dock and slowly starts to float away. You realize that this is supposed to happen. Those boxes represented the bondage from your past. You notice a great sense of relief in your body when you see all of this baggage floating freely away from you. You look back on what you just did, and you realize you literally just lifted all of these boxes, all of this baggage, and you feel that your muscles are tired and fatigued. However, you realize that you will never again have to lift those boxes. They are gone now. You are free. And at the very level of your muscles, you feel a huge sense of relief. You will no longer have to carry that weight around with you. You are free. Physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally free. Take a deep breath in and notice how much deeper you can breathe. The raft continues to drift away from you. It's pulled into the center of the river's current and begins flowing downstream. A breeze touches you, bringing you back into this present space. See how beautiful and blue the sky is? Do you hear those birds? What an amazing feeling of freedom you feel. Look at how blue the water is and how green the trees and the shrubs are. Notice how everything in nature is working in perfect harmony to provide a peaceful and a healing environment. Everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. You glance back at the raft, and as it continues to move downstream, it appears to be getting smaller and smaller. As it moves away, you lose your sense of attachment to the things in the boxes on the raft. People, places, events. It is even becoming more difficult to remember what was in those boxes. You are very happy to see them being taken away. When you are ready, you can turn away from the riverbank and continue on your journey. You are excited to see where the next curve takes you. You look up to the beautiful sky and give a great sigh of relief. Offering your gratitude that you are now free. You are free to create your new life in any way that you see fit. You are free from the past. You have unlimited opportunities ahead of you, which welcome you with eagerness and anticipation. Expect only good to come from them. You allow yourself to remain open and receptive to the best and highest good that is coming your way. You realize your life is really good without your baggage, and it is only going to get better every day. Allow yourself to sit in the serenity of this environment for as long as you have time. Thank you for joining me today. It has been a pleasure guiding you. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.